Hey guys, we just been out on a long, long walk in the morning in the snow, uh, and have come home. And I was gonna make something hot to drink for me. And today it'll be chai masala, the cheating way. I just learned how to make chai masala from YouTube, uh, and and that's a very, very nice way of making it. But I'm gonna do the cheating way because the real way of making it is kind of ritual to me, and that's what you do when it's cozy and you really want to make a ritual out of it. I don't. I just want something warm to drink now, but I want it to be spicy. So the real way, the right way of making it is that you have a casserole, you put in water, you put in your black tea, you boil that up for a couple of minutes, you put in sugar, and then the spices for the chai masala, and then the milk. And then you boil it up to a froth and it falls down again, and boil it up and let it fall down, and boil it up and let it fall down as you stir all the time for 7-8 minutes. I was very afraid of doing that in the beginning because I don't like that mushy, let's be honest, vomity smell and taste of boiled milk. But when you do it that way, boil it up, let it come down again, froth it up, let it come down all the way, then it doesn't have that mushy feeling or smell to it any longer. That goes away. And it becomes just rich and thick and very, very nice. But that's a ritual way of making it that I don't find the time for now, or the patience for. I'm not going to do that. So I have found out how to cheat. I'm going to do that by just making the black tea with the spices in my thermos, and then I will just pour it in the cup and pour milk and sugar in the cup because there's no milk allowed in my thermos ever. So what I do is that I take my little mortar. I hope you can see it. Yes, you can. In it, I put a few seeds of cardamom, a little bit of ginger. I don't have any real ginger, so it's powdered ginger, I'm afraid. 3 or 4 cloves, 2 or 3. That depends on how spicy you want it. 4 allspice. That's actually just to enhance the flavor a little bit because it has the taste of the pepper and the cinnamon and everything else. And a couple of black pepper kernels. Boom. That's it. Just bash it up a little bit. Sorry for the noise. And then the black tea. Now I know that the chai people would say you can't just use any sort of black tea, but I do because that's what I have. So in with a couple of spoonfuls, and oh, that was a nice spoon, Marlene. Did you whittle that yourself? Yes, I did. Yes, I did, and I love it very, very much because I spent some time making this one with a little hook so it can hang on the side. It never does, but it could if I wanted it to. It just goes in here. Bam. Birchwood from the Swedish forest. Very nice. I believe this is English breakfast tea. Could be an Earl Grey, could be whatever that I have on hand. I don't care. I'm not smashing that up. I'm just mixing it in with the other spices. And because I have the ginger in powder form, this one will clog up a bit. So I just put this one in when I pour it into the filter. It goes. It's called a tea filter. Strainer, I guess you would call it in English. And in with the stick. And the water has been boiling. That's why I love my electricity. I don't need to fire up the kitchen stove to get hot water. Like it. And the water goes in. Now, when I was walking out in the snow, I was thinking about coming home and having a hot drink. I went shopping yesterday because I'm on my way away from here. I needed to do some shopping and I bought some cream. So I was thinking, ooh, hot chocolate with whipped cream, that would be nice. But that was the old Malena's talking. That was not me after my transformation into living a healthier life. That was that thought of comforting the child Malena. And immediately after that, I thought, well, is hot chocolate and whipped cream really what I long for right now? It's not. It would make my stomach be bloated, and it wouldn't make me feel good, to be honest. And then I just did some rethinking. What would make me feel good? Ooh, what I need is a hot, strong drink, not necessarily a sweet and fatty drink. This will be a little bit sweet anyway, because I'll put in a little bit of sugar in the cup and milk. Because it's chai. It has to have that. It's not tea, it's not coffee. But yeah, that transition I made a few months ago, and those of you who've been following me have heard about it, has automatically not put me off thinking about the sweets and the fats as a comforting thing, but has put me off the want for it, the desire for it. I don't feel the need to have it any longer. And that's really, really nice. So, I do like sweets, and I do eat a piece of chocolate with dates. So I like that sweet taste and filling taste, but I don't crave it any longer. I don't go on that craving spree of cakes and cookies, and I need something fat, and I need to put so much butter on my bread because it's Danish butter. I don't do that any longer, and I'm happy. It's liberating. It's set me free in many ways that I have stopped craving stuff that much. So that was my quick version of chai. I could show you one day how I boil it up, but there are many chai masala videos out there. You can just check those out and see how the Indians really do it. They're very good at it. I just learned, so I'm just copying. But yeah, that's what we need now this morning. A good, strong chai masala. Now, normally I would, if I just made the black tea, I would only let it sit for 3.5 minutes to draw all the flavors out. But with this chai, I have found that it gets a lot richer and stronger, and the tastes, all the flavors come out much better if I leave it for 5 or 6 minutes. And I can do that. I don't need to stir it. So I can do other things in the meantime. I've got a good fire going in the living room. I've changed my clothes into my warm clothes. And I'm just going to get ready to sit and have a nice cup of chai. And I am sure there will be more snow videos following. I can just turn it around and show you out the window how beautiful it is now. Just a minute. Look at that. Snow, snow, snow. And it's snowing. And it's going to continue to snow the whole day, the whole night through. I think the prettiest view is from this window in here. Look at that. Is this nice? Look at that. That's my forest. It's not. I just pretend it is. But it's where I live. I love it. And Zaffo loves it so much. I shovel the stairs outside, and she just goes nuts when I start shoveling because she wants me to throw it in her face. So I did, and she was completely covered in snow, and she was loving it. And now she say bye-bye because now she wants to play with me. You want to play again? You just want to play all the time. You want to play all the time. Yeah, say bye to the people, okay? Bye-bye, everyone. I will see you on the next one.